Welcome back to 31 Days in Proverbs. It's the 29th day of the month, which means we're in Proverbs chapter 29. And today I want to take you to Proverbs 29 and verse 23. And you have a very short sentence here based on long experience, and it's this: a man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. And as yesterday's scripture and many others in Proverbs, we get two sides of the coin. We get if this, then this, and then if this, then that. And it tells us on one hand, if a man's pride will bring him low. Another translation said, if you're prideful, you'll fall flat on your face. There's other places in the Bible where it tells us that if you have a haughty spirit, just get ready for a fall. If you're walking around with pride, get ready to stumble. And the reason this stood out to me today, the reason I wanted to share it with you is I've long thought and believed that pride is one of the greatest dangers facing Christians today, facing anyone, but for sure Christians, if not the greatest. And I know that you could make arguments for many other things that are out there, and you'd be right. There's many things that we struggle with and we face, but I would tell you why I think pride is so particularly dangerous and must be on guard for, because you can't see it. Pride is one of those sneaky things that sneaks in, and it's basic human nature. We all have it, and you have to be on guard for it, because even if you subdue pride on one day and you pray, God, don't let there be any pride in me, has a funny way of working its way back in. And here would be my challenge to you today would be to be on the lookout for pride in your life. Where is pride sneaking in and making an impact in your life? And then every single day, pray against it. Every single day. Paul said, I die daily. And I find this is one of those things that we have to guard against daily. And so, God, search me for any pride. Let me see it. Let me call it out. Let me shut it down. Because if I'm being prideful, what's going to happen is I'm going to fall. It means I think I'm doing it, and I don't think God's doing it. I think I'm doing it on my own. I'm taking credit. And believe me, when you're prideful, a fall is coming, a stumble is coming. It's not going to go well for you. But on the flip side of that, it says, honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. And so if I have humility, it says that I will have honor. If I have pride, I'm going to fall. If I have humility, I'm going to be honored. And I'm not going to be long today. I'm not going to be lengthy at all. This is really not that deep, but I think it's vitally important to understand this concept right here. And that's this: a God that loves you, a Father that loves you, is not going to promote you beyond your ability. He's not going to promote me beyond what I'm capable of. And God is not going to put me or you or anyone else in a place of honor when they can't handle it. If he says, I would love for you to have success, but if you had success right now, your stinking pride would destroy you, and it would destroy your soul, and you can't handle it. And so I can't give you or allow you to step into some of the successes that I would like for you to have, because you don't have your pride under control. And if it happens in your life, if you get a major win or blessing or honor, you're going to think you did it, which is ultimately going to be bad for you. And I love you too much to let that happen. You know, God says, I love you too much to allow you beyond your capability. And I find that God's watching and waiting and wanting to bless. He says, when you're able to handle the blessings without becoming prideful, when you're able to have the maturity to handle something with humility, well, now it won't harm you, and now I would love to progress you. Walking around thinking I'm the best, I did all this, I'm the man, will lead you to getting chopped down really fast. But godly humility will lead you to a place of honor faster than you expect as well. So I want to recommend a book. If you like to read about this topic, I could talk for hours on this specific topic. The book I would recommend to you is The Freedom of Self-Forgetfulness by Timothy Keller. Just a phenomenal book. You could read it in a day or a few hours even, but it covers this topic in great detail. It was a life-changing book for me. I recommend it for you. If you haven't read it, you'll greatly enjoy it. Thank you for listening today. Be on guard for that pride. Be praying every day. God, burn that out of me. Help me to live a life of humility so that I can live a life of honor towards you. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow.